I wanted my debut song to feel like sunlight hitting the dance floor. That was really my goal. And so the first song that I was gonna actually use, it's called Supernova. It's an explosive song. It's a very, very cool song, but it's not how I wanted people to first know who Legacy Sun is. I wanted the first song to feel light and to feel like the first time you fall in love.
And we live like the breeze. No, no, they can't ever see. Nano in time.
So the meaning behind Nano in Time, it's really about a love that feels so powerful. It feels both just a nanosecond and infinite all at the same time. As I was writing it, I obviously was, pondering the immensity of the universe and how, we are all, a grain of sand in it. And at the same time, that grain of sand adds up. Like I could tell you today, I did a bunch of social media shoot, and when I went to eat something, and I was like, all this grit is in my mouth. I don't taste the food. I'm not enjoying the food. All I have is this grit. It's because I had sand on my hands. That little bit of sand impacted an experience, right? And I feel like even though you can get lost in the being lost in the, this infinite universe, and we're just so tiny, at the same time, we matter. We make a difference. We're, for good or for bad, making an impact on this planet. Eventually, we'll travel to other places, make an impact there. And so in writing this song, I wanted people to really recognize both the small amount of time you have with someone, even if you're one of those people that are incredibly blessed and you have 50, 60 years with someone, that's a nanosecond in the infiniteness of time. But at the same time, it means everything because that is your life. So don't let it pass you by. Whatever joy that you guys found at the beginning, keep doing that. If it was dancing, if it was singing, if it was going to the movies, whatever it was, keep doing that because it goes by like that, and you can get your eyes off the prize and it's gone. So realize that if you found that person, whether it's for a week or a year or a lifetime, savor that moment. That's really what Nano in Time is about. Lyrically, when you think about it, some of my favorite lyrics that I mention in there. So the first line of the chorus, I found you in a constellation.
I found you in a constellation.
I feel like that really puts your finger on, there are a billion to billions of people on this planet, and in the universe, there's not numbers for it, right? Of whatever other species are out there. But you found this person, all of that. The magic in that moment is everything. So be thankful for it, enjoy it, savor it, all right? Seconds flew in a new sensation.
Seconds flew in a new sensation.
I mean, again, it goes so quick and it's so beautiful. And I think when we're first in it, we value it. And then we start to take it for granted. We might take the person for granted. We might take the experience for granted because we get wrapped up in this thing called life and getting stuck in traffic and being late for work. And, all the stuff that happens, the kids being kids, the world being the world. And we lose sight of the fact that this person that we have, for as long as we have them, savor that. It's a new sensation, and every day you can come back to it and say, oh yeah, I feel so great. I'm so excited about this person for this reason. And I know there are going to be times where you don't feel that way. I mean, there's another lyric in the song where I say, I dream of the lightning flashes of love and pain.
And I dream of the lightning flashes of our future bringing love and pain.
It's an interesting thing to say, right? But that's real. That's reality when you're talking about relationships, right? Is they're complicated. And when you go in understanding that every day isn't going to be sunshine and roses, that some days it's going to be real work, but the work is worth it. This person that makes you feel so good some days isn't going to be their best selves. Sometimes you're not your best self. But ultimately, if you've committed, then you both are going to work through it, work on it, address it, move forward. And then the last line in the chorus is, and we live like the breeze. No, they never can see a nano in time.
And we live like the breeze. No, they can't ever see nano in time.
I just always want people to remember that nobody else gets to experience that time, you know, that time where you snuggled up on the couch and ate popcorn and laughed watching your favorite movie, that time where you went back to your favorite restaurant 10 years after you met, that moment when you guys look at each other and share that smile because, you know, something reminds you of something that happened a long time ago. Those are nanoseconds and nobody else gets to see it, and definitely nobody else gets to understand them. So savor that time. It's such a beautiful thing. As I was thinking about the overall sound of how I wanted this track to be, I have always loved playing live. Like that's the biggest, that's what I love more than even writing or recording, is playing live. And one of the things that I learned about Bruno Mars even is when he's writing, when he's recording, when he's making his tracks, he's thinking about the live show and how can this feel like it's live, even though obviously it's studio recording. And I wanted that same experience. I wanted this to feel like when the band hears it, they're like, oh, perfect. This is like literally how we're going to play it live. We're pretty close. We'll throw in some stuff, and I wanted it to feel much more live and less like just a few loops, a verse loop, a pre-loop, and a chorus loop. I wanted it to feel like, oh wow, there's going to be a drop out of here. There's going to be a drum fill here. Obviously, there's a sax solo. And so that was the biggest thing for me. And I think I'm going to keep exploring that as I move forward, is really making my recordings feel like they're arranged already for live. So what is the sound? I would call the sound radiant pop. And what is that? Ultimately, I would describe it as my music makes you move and think all at the same time. That's the goal, is to allow you to feel free to move your body, express yourself, and at the same time, make you have a little bit of thought, give you a little something to chew on and think about. I feel like when you can balance both of those things, when I can balance both of those things, then I've done my job. This sax is my other voice. Before I could sing, I could play saxophone. The sax is the reason that I'm in music at all. 5th grade is when it started. Actually, 4th grade, technically, I didn't start playing saxophone, but my love for music was 4th grade. And then 5th grade, I can remember they marched in all of these different older kids, and one had a trombone, one had a trumpet, one had a saxophone. And I wasn't even interested in the saxophone, honestly. I wanted to play trombone. It was a girl, she came in, and I was like, that's it, that's what I wanted, that's what I want. So when I went in to talk to the band teacher, she said, okay, we're just gonna try some different mouthpieces. And I was like, I don't care about mouthpieces, I want the trombone, I want the trombone. She's like, that's fine, we'll start with the trombone, but we're gonna try some different ones. So I did she's like, okay, that's cool, let's try the trumpet, similarly. Okay. She said, now let's just try the saxophone. So I on the saxophone, and she's like, do that again. So I did it again, and she said, I'm sorry, I know you want to play trombone, but you just have perfect mouth shape for saxophone. You're going to be so far ahead of everyone in tone just because of the way that your mouth is shaped. You have to play saxophone. I don't want to play no stupid saxophone. And here I am today, still playing saxophone. The saxophone is, without the saxophone, it's like losing an arm. It's like losing a leg. It's been part of me forever. Like I said, long before I really started taking singing seriously, I was playing saxophone. So in order for Legacy Son to be me, it has to contain saxophone. It's just been a part of me since as long as I can remember.
When the night falls, I see you rising like the phoenix, you're brand new. And now we dream at sunset, knowing together we are better than they'll ever know. I found you in a constellation.